Hello everyone and welcome back to Mount Blade Warband with the Nova Aetas Mod. Now today I actually want to show you one of the biggest money makers in the game. Now obviously I did show off my properties or part of our properties in the last episode last week, but today I want to show you tournaments because they are quite different from vanilla. So yeah, let's go ahead. There's currently a tournament going on here in Rivercheck. I actually have, as you can see, the populace actually likes me quite a bit because I have been winning several tournaments. Now you might call this an exploit, but it's actually possible. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but it's actually possible to partake in several tournaments in a city. So you're gonna have to finish one tournament, then you have to wait, and whenever a lord joins in, there usually is a new tournament, or sometimes just if you wait long enough, like maybe half a day, there is going to be a new tournament that you can attend to. So it always is actually quite worth to stick around whenever there is a feast in progress, because you can have you can make so much more money from several tournaments. So yeah, that's something you should definitely be looking forward to, or looking out for, I guess. Now, as I said, some might call that cheating. I don't really think so, because you obviously still have to win the tournament in order to make some money. So yeah, now what's also different about this this tournament system. So this is basically a new system that has been introduced with this mod. You can turn it off, however, if you feel like you want to use the vanilla system, but I would not know why, because this is so much better in any way. Now obviously you can check out the instructions here and learn all about this, but I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what you can do. So first off, you can actually change the options here. So basically you can set the team, whether or not you're always going to be in the red team, blue team, green team. I've not actually done that, to be quite honest. I've always been on random, which apparently seems to be less difficult. By setting this slider, you will automatically replace on a requested team. I see. Okay, I've never even done that, so I can't really say much here, but here is basically where you make the money. You set a wager on how much money you wanna bet on yourself, and then here's your bid. So basically right now I'm gonna bet 38 florins that I will achieve 2 points. We'll talk about the point system in a second. And basically that means if I win, if I at least get 2 points in this round, I will be making 600 florins. Now I could spend more money here, but as you can see, that does not change the amount of money I generate. So basically you want to make sure that you get just the right amount. If I pledge, or if I bet 36 florins, I'm not going to be making the full 600. So you always want to find that sweet spot that is exactly hitting the limit there, so the maximum amount of money. Now this is obviously this payout is depending on your wager, but obviously there's a cap, and then it's depending on your difficulty. As you can see, I'm usually playing on easy, which is due to the fact that I'm just not that good at combat. I'm much better on the field, actually, but in tournaments, I'm just usually not that good. And you will see that I'm actually having some difficulties with this, with easy as well. But basically what you can choose from the amount of teams that are in there, and you can also choose the party size. We have 2 teams of 1 member, you have 3 teams with 1 member, then you can go on to 2 teams with 2 members, and so on and so forth, and that does gradually increase the difficulty. So hard, obviously 4 teams of 8 members, it's very difficult to actually ensure a win there, but that obviously also grants you greater profit. So right now you can obviously achieve more points in that round. So for example, you can bet that you get 8 points in that round and pledge even more money, and as you can see, you can have a much higher payout there. But yeah, as I said, I'm not that good of a player, so usually that is not worth it for me. So I'm going to show you one of 3 teams with 1 member, because that's usually where I'm quite successful at, and I would get 600 florins every round. Now there's a couple more things you can do. You can I'm not even sure what this is. Never spawn this character. I guess that's only for your oh, interesting. I did not know that. You could also do that for your companions. Not too sure. I've not really played around with that too much. I've only focused on my character, so that's what I'm going to do now. So yeah, you can set some options here, and then you basically have 3 kind of enhancements or skill things that you can use. You can use 3 points here. So basically, you can make it very difficult for you if you just choose randomized equipment, but I'm personally the best with one-handed weapons and shield, so I made sure that I will always have this. I also decided that I always want to have a lance and shield equipped, simply because, you know, sometimes you get some good kills with a lance. Not too good, but I'm getting better at this. And then obviously I made sure that I'm always on a horse, because that also gives me a little bit of a bonus. And then you can have various other things, but it's obviously capped to 3 weapon things. So basically, you have one more option, so we could enhance our horse as well. But yeah, I'm not going to do that for now. So this is basically the setup you have here. And then you can also change the tournament design. Yeah, I have not really focused this. There's so many changes you can make. I actually don't really want to go over this, but yeah, this is why I said this modded tournament system is better in any way than the regular system. And right now it shows that I will earn 8 points. That's a little bit wrong, actually. Let me quickly change that. Yeah, it actually is 2 only. So yeah, maybe we're just gonna have to make sure that it's on 2, and then that should be correct. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on done for now. And basically the way you earn points is by killing people. That earns you 1 point. You also, if you stay alive at the end of the round, you earn 2 points. And I believe if you're on the winning team, you also get 1 extra point. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, let's stop talking. Let's actually fight in the next round. Now the thing is, you will lose the money that you bet immediately. So you can see that in the left bottom corner right there. Out of the amount of florins we had, we now have, well, used some for our wager. And I just got the first kill on actually one of my companions here, which is kind of cool. That's why I usually like to get the lands, because now I already have 1 point, as you can see, and I will earn a second by hopefully killing this person over here as well. I do need to concentrate a little bit because, as I said, I'm not the best in tournaments, so yeah, I need to actually make sure that this is not going to be a disaster. Come on, don't make it hard for me. And yes, okay, King Olaf Folkbeard has just been knocked unconscious, so I gained 2 points. But then, then because I was in the strongest, I guess, team, I got an extra point, and because I stayed alive, I get 2 more points. So I got 5 points in total, which is obviously pretty good. Now, as you can see, there's also some tournament awards that are being awarded to people, and that is, you know, independent from how well you do in points. So basically, this swiftest cut is awarded to the best, or to the person that kills or gets the first kill. And then there's some other things as well that only pop up once you have bigger team sizes. So I might want to show you that as well. Then you also can check out the standings. Right now we are obviously the one leading, as we have gotten 5 points, whereas other people have gotten 3. I'm not sure how my companion got 3 points, but yeah, good job on that. So yeah, let's actually go ahead, just for the sake of this, change some of the options here, just to show you that this can also be a little bit more interesting. But obviously I will not be doing all too well. I was going for the, I guess, 3 teams of 2 members. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go for that. And I guess we're gonna go for 3 points this time, and we'll bet a little bit more money. And as you can see, we are making so much more, or we could make so much more money, obviously, out of this. So it's still, even though I'm usually playing on easy, it obviously is, this system rewards better players as well, but it does not punish weaker players. So that's why I like it so much. But yeah, so we're going to continue, and we'll fight in this round. And yeah, this is going to be incredibly more difficult, but I'll see what I can do. Let's try and get this guy. Yes, so we have gotten the swiftest cut, which is very nice. I'm actually not doing too bad. My companion is still around as well, I believe. That's the blue guy right there. Okay, one of our enemies has been knocked unconscious. I need to be careful of this guy. Oh, yep. Maybe we can get him together. Is this a team effort after all? Oh, nope, I've been knocked unconscious. Well, that's unfortunate. Now, if my team wins, I might actually still get 2 points, but because I said I would go for 3 points, I'm probably not gonna get anything. So yeah, I did gain a little bit of renown. I have been awarded with the swiftest cut. I've also been awarded the fiercest competitor, interestingly enough, because apparently that's been given out to the people that have killed the most. And since I tied with the AI, the player always gets the bonus. So that's actually incredibly lucky, but I only got 1 point out of this. So now I'm actually still the first, which is lucky. But yeah, I probably won't win this tournament if I keep doing these ones. As I said, I'm not doing too well. But I still think that's a little bit more interesting for you guys to watch. So I'll show you this one thing. I think I'm going to get this kill. Yes. Still got the first kill. That's always nice. Because you obviously get some extra renown for this. Okay, now this guy has taken my kill away from me. It's very nice. Well, not really, but I'm gonna get kill on him then. Okay, very nice. Okay, so we have 2 kills already, so our team should be winning. We just need to take care of this red guy, and he's currently focusing on our ally. And he's not dead. Wow, 50 damage and he survived. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna get him with the next one. I'm doing incredibly well so far. Wow, he's still alive. That's impressive. Come on. Alright, there we go. Awesome. So yeah, we're gonna get 5 points, which means we should also be getting our Vager. Yes, 1,200 florins, obviously twice as much as we would get if we were to play with only 3 characters. So yeah, that's quite good. Yeah, I don't really want to show you more of these tournaments because they take quite a long time. I will finish this one and then I'll show you a couple of other things. But yeah, for now I'll be well, stopping recording. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so here we are at the end of the tournament, and I did just win the last round. I had the most points, but as you can see, this time I was actually not the one with the most kills or the swiftest cut. That was actually my teammate, but together we just eliminate everyone else. So now we're gonna finish this tournament. We're gonna have a quick look at the standings here. I actually won. I did tie with the first one. I was second for a long time, but with you know, winning here in the end, I did tie, and that means I'm gonna get the reward for the first place. And interestingly enough, my companion Serafina, she's actually third. I'm not sure if they my companions actually get rewards and what they do with it. That's kind of interesting to see. But yeah, for now, let's just finish. And she did get a mining pickaxe. So I'm actually going to have to check her inventory and see if she did get that in fact, or if that is just, you know, in there for lols. I don't know. Now, one thing we can do, obviously, I did mention that in the previous video, we as a member of the nobility, actually we're not member of the nobility, but we are a member of the upper class. We are a aristocrat. We actually get to join feasts, and we actually get to enter castles. And as you can see in the left here, it says press B to bow before the Lord. Now that's very important, because if you do not bow before the lords, you will actually lose relations with them. Now you only have to bow before them once, and I think you can only lose relation with them once as well, but still, you need to be careful. So I'm going to show you that in a second. So this guy, I'm not sure if I've talked to him before. Yeah, so look at this. I did not bow before him, and I've done that the second time actually. So yeah, I just lost relation with him again. So you can talk to them like that, but they're not going to be too happy. Look at this. How dare you talk to me this way? People without noble blood ought to bow before lords first. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to press the B button, and we're going to bow before him. There you go. As, you know, we should, according to our station. And now we can talk to him. Look at that. And we have all these regular kind of options. And that's just amazing. It just feels, it feels so good. When you actually try to enter the castle as a peasant or something like that, you get insulted and thrown out of the castle. It's really fun. And once you hit I think once you become a citizen, then you actually have a chance to enter the castle, but you have to bribe the guards. And yeah, as I said, once you're part of the nobility, you get to enter the castle, but you need to bow before kings and lords. So yeah, let's do that. But I do believe that you only have to bow once, and then it's fine. So yeah, so I'm introduced myself to King Olaf here, and he actually, oh, he likes me because, oh, I guess that's his party here. Okay, so I wonder if I talk to this guy now, he's gonna be pissed off. Oh, he's not. I guess I did bow before him. That's very interesting. Let's bow. Oh, maybe because I bowed in the vicinity of these guys, they all feel like I've done my due. Alright, fine. Well, that's just one thing I did want to show you. Another thing I want to show you is that you can actually visit some, well, I guess holy places. You have churches for the Catholics and the Orthodox. You do have these Norse temples kind of thing for the pagans. And then there are, I guess there's some mosque for the Muslims, but I have not checked that out just yet. This is actually quite interesting. I've not actually seen a temple before, so that's kind of new to me as well. I did find kind of a Stonehenge or Stonehenge. Stonehenge? I think it's Stonehenge. I did see that before. That was part of the Kurgits. But yeah, these Northmen have apparently these kind of wooden temples. So yeah, basically what you can do, you can talk to these people and then you can change your religion, but you lose a lot of renown for that, and at the moment there's no reason to change away from Catholicism. But yeah, if you are in a church, I'm actually going to show you that as well, but basically if you're in a church, you can even pray, which is kind of funny. You gain some piety for that. So far I've not really figured out what piety does, but I believe you can eventually get some charisma. But yeah, I'm not too sure. Now, I will actually go ahead and sell my turquoise. As you can see, I won 2 tournaments. They're actually quite expensive. It seems as though they're getting more expensive the more you sell. I've won quite a lot of tournaments, as you can see, because I'm the one who sold all of them. So yeah, 7 tournaments that I won here, which is why I have so much money. That's just kind of incredible. But yeah, we're just gonna sell that, and I guess we'll quickly check out the inventory of our companion here, because yeah, I would like to see if she actually has a pickaxe. She does not. Okay, yeah. Alright, that's fine, I guess. Alright. I did not really expect it, to be quite honest, but still. Okay, now we have a couple of things to do. We need to visit a Lady Arena. She is currently in Zendar, a merchant city, and I actually have a carpentry over there, so we definitely need to go there. It's at the, I guess, other side of the map, as it is right about here. And that's where we need to go. We have a lot of business to do there, and obviously meeting our lady would be quite interesting or quite important as well. And she also has tasked us with challenging this person right here to a duel. So that's something we're going to have to do as well on the way. But I think before we actually make our way there, we're going to stop by the stone quarry. And then we'll probably stop by another place as well that I will show you. But yeah, for now I'm going to make my way to the stone quarry. We're going to... well, try and see if we can craft something, as I have actually advanced 2 levels during my time spent here in these tournaments, and I now have craftsmanship of 4. So yeah, that should be a lot better, and we should be doing much better when crafting things. But yeah, I will cut away for now, and I'll come back as soon as we're ready to smelt some things. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so I have actually been quite successful in mining today. We have a lot of silver and iron, and I also found a little of gold. But I do want to show you guys how sneaky this can be sometimes, because I've just been walking around here, and look at this, there's gold on the ceiling. So really need to watch out for, you know, everywhere, because gold and iron and as I said, silver especially, they can be anywhere, and it's really difficult to actually get, because as you can see, you actually need to jump if you want to mine this. So yeah, this is totally not easy to get, and it actually requires quite a lot of time to mine these resources. And do bear in mind that obviously the longer, the more time you spend within the mine, the more likely it is that it will collapse while you are inside. And I don't seem to actually be able to... Oh, there we go, finally hit it. It's very difficult. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna actually have to concentrate a little bit here. Really? Oh man, this is... Alright, I guess we'll try it this way. This seemed to work. Alright. Let's just try it like this. Nope. There we go. Man, getting this right is not as easy as it might look. And it doesn't look easy, I assume. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna try and get this gold, and once we're ready to smelt, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I've finally made it up to the top of the smelting machine here, the furnace or whatever it's called, and you won't believe it, but this one thing I've been working on for so long was perit. Yes, it was not even gold. Look at this, it's worthless. It's almost worthless. Fool's gold. And it took me so long to work for it, so yeah, that is obviously, that's obviously the downside of this, but yeah, for now I do want to attempt at smelting once again. I'm actually going to try and smelt some iron first, because we have 2 iron over here, and maybe even get some steel. We shall see. It should be easier now, as I have 2 extra craftsmanship skills, so I'm hoping that will work. Now this was easy. Okay, I could not have possibly messed that up. Let's see if this steel is going to be easier as well, because obviously that's 400 gold almost. Oh yeah, I should be able to get this. Yes. Alright, so I'm finally successfully able to get some steel, and that's going to make it much easier for us to craft some things in the future. Now what I do want to try is if I can actually successfully get some steel, not some steel but some silver. Yes, so 4 silver, we have 5 in there. I think that was 1 too many. Okay, that was kind of stupid on my part, but yeah, so we'll try this anyway. We'll see if we can get some silver, because that's gonna be very expensive, or very yeah, expensive to sell. And I failed. Oh man, I should have focused more, but oh well, it's definitely much easier than it used to be, and we did get our steel, so that's fine. I'm gonna return here, and I did also, I believe, yeah, I did mine a little bit of stone here, and we have this perit, which is so incredibly useless, but yeah, whatever. Okay, we'll put the steel there, I guess, and this will be salt anyway, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Now, I'm actually gonna go ahead and travel all the way to Aldeburg here, which is our main seat so far, and I do want to show you a couple of other things on the way. I will show you the forest, and yeah, I will probably show you something else as well. But yeah, for now, let's actually make our way there. We need to make sure that none of these Qatar heretics, actually catches our small little party. Yep, that's what we're talking about. And they're incredibly fast, in fact. So definitely need to make sure they do not catch us, because that will be quite devastating. Alright, yeah, I think we've made it. So let's make our way over to this forest if we can. That is obviously... oh, and then we have an event. Okay, that's very cool. Now, I did mean to show you this. This is where we have the option to get one of our traits, or one of these traits that you've seen in the first episode. So, during your travel, you notice an old beggar with tousled hair and shrouded in tattered clothes. Before he can end his request for some gold, a young, swiftly boy steps out of the shadows and pushes him into the mud and runs away as fast as he can. While surrounding people are stunned, you give him a hand and pull him out of the mud. As your parents learned, you offer your help and give him some silver pieces. Then suddenly, as he stands up, his clothes fall off, and you see he wore a wig which fell off his head. You see this beggar is actually dressed well. It's no beggar after all, just a miserly, seemingly rich Scrooge begging for money. Now, I actually had this event several times. We first gained the pious trait, and then we afterwards gained the saint-like trait. So I wonder what's going to happen now. So first, obviously, we can, do this and might gain a bad religion trait. So far, I guess my roleplay was that I always tried to get the good traits. I guess that was not really the most consequential, but yeah, I wanted to see, I wanted to create a good character, I guess. So yeah, we can just lose prestige, which is kind of interesting. We could go for roar. How does he dare to take my money? We can get a bad mental state trait. I don't want to do that. If you cannot live without money. So this is usually what I've been going for. But I guess in this case, I think I have so much prestige at this point that I don't really need it that much, because we're actually gaining prestige every month now, since we are having quite a decent income. But yeah, you'll see that in a weekly budget report, which we might actually also have in this episode. Plenty of things in this episode. Now, just like... Oh, what are we doing? Just like with the mining, we can actually also cut down trees, which is obviously done with a woodcutter axe. You've probably seen that in my inventory several times now, and I don't want to, you know, show you too much of this because it does get repetitive. It is very interesting in the beginning, just because it's a new feature, but it does get repetitive, so I don't want to show you all too much of this. But basically, what you can do, you have certain trees that you can cut down in these forests, right? So this one is destructible, and obviously we need to equip our axe here, and you just chop down the tree, and you can see it, well, already getting an edge, and then it falls over. That's just, I find that incredible. It's always fun to do this, and obviously for everything you cut, actually, I don't think you actually get any prestige for this. I guess we'll find out very soon. I think, yeah, cutting down trees does not give you any prestige, but you can then actually saw these trees into timber pieces, and that will then give you prestige. So there should be a pop-up now, I believe. No, it's not. But as you can see, this has been prepared for us, so we now have some timber pieces, or we have some wood pieces here that we can, together with this apprentice down there, we can saw the log. So obviously pressing F again, and yeah, I mean, it does take a while. But eventually you will get some prestige for it, and you will have some timber that will then show up in your inventory. It does actually take quite a long time. I did not remember it was that long. So yeah, there we go. Let's have a quick look at the inventory right there. So we have some timber that you can obviously sell, but as we have a carpentry, we will actually keep that timber here because we will be needing that for later. So I'm gonna probably be cutting a little more trees, and I'll come back as soon as we've made our way over to Alderburg. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so here I am back in my blacksmith, or my ironworks, I guess that's what it's called, and I just crafted some bullets, because obviously I still try to get my firearm build. We do have the firearm barrel, and I just crafted some bullets, and I actually thought that we need steel for some reason, but we just needed some iron, so I actually had to buy that from the guild. And now, here's the thing, we could actually sell that immediately, but obviously since I need that as my ammunition, I will keep it for now. And yeah, one more thing I do want to show you. I did actually mean on showing you something else, but well, I did spend quite a lot of time in this episode already. So all I want to show you is the local church here, because we have seen the or the Norse pagan temple, but we have not actually visited church. And as a good Catholic, a saint-like Catholic that we are, we should obviously have a look at our church as well. So yeah, this is the church, very nice indeed. We will maybe also have a look at the papacy at some point, because that's quite impressive as well. But I do want to go ahead and spend some time here in prayer, just so you can, well, I guess, see what this is all about. I've not actually, whoa, I've not actually been here before. Oh, look at that. That's actually news to me. I've never been here. I've not, whoop, what the heck? Okay, I'm not sure that's supposed to happen. Okay. Can we get back in there? Not really. Oh, okay. Yeah. That did not go as planned. Or we'll try that again. We'll try that again. That's kind of interesting. Okay, maybe we're gonna go upstairs. Maybe that's a little bit better than going downstairs. Yeah, we'll then talk to this guy and pray as well. But I'm now kind of curious to see if this actually leads somewhere. I should probably just be a little bit more careful. Oh, nope. Oh, nope. Okay. Yeah, maybe we're not gonna go there. Alright, I guess we'll try it one more time. We'll just talk to the priest, and we'll pray that maybe at some point we will no longer get killed by these stairs. Okay. Yeah, but I did want to show you, because it is some proper Latin right there that this priest is speaking. At least I believe so. I did have Latin in school, but, you know, I don't know too much. Now, we can also make a donation, which gives you a lot of piety. And, yeah, another thing you can do is require... You can actually set up an own church or something like that. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, we're not going to do that. We will maybe check that out at some point. For now, I just want to pray. We're going to pray together with the bishop here. So Pater Noster and all these kinds of things. Yeah, adveni ad regnum tuum. Yeah, don't even... it's at fiat, which is a car, actually. Et dimiti nobis. Nobis is us. And the beta nostra is like, give us something. I'm not too sure. Yeah, et means end. That's something I know, and set means but, something like that. Yeah, but yeah, I don't really know too much. So yeah, there you go. Amen. That's fine. So we're getting a little bit more piety. I don't think we're particularly pious, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Should I try one more attempt? Okay, you know what? One more attempt at these stairs, and we'll see how it goes. All right. Okay. We could leave the area here. Let's see if we can maybe... Nope, not fall off. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. Nope, don't fall off. Oh, the crypts. Oh, yes, we've made it. Look at that. Well, I'm glad I actually tried this once again. Alright, there's a little bit of wine. There's a little bit of maybe indulgences or whatever. That's kind of cool. Huh, on the lower level. This is kind of where the library is, I see. Oh, write parchment. We can write a parchment here? Oh, let me quickly try and do that. I don't actually have any parchment with me, so I guess that doesn't probably do anything. It does take quite a long time. Wow, I did not know that this was even possible. So that's kind of cool. I definitely checked out something new here. Alright, so yeah, that didn't do anything. Now, you can actually get parchment. You can actually... this is kind of another... what's it called? Another crafting business you can set up. Just like the blacksmith and the tailory and carpentry, but I have not really checked that out yet. But that might be something I will do in one of the next episodes. For now, though, I will have to end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.